Hi, this is a Yesterday's Moose production, and today I'm going to be playing Fester's Quest for the Nintendo Entertainment System. However, for today I'm playing this on the Retron 5 so that I can record it in HD and also use cheats, because otherwise this game is impossible. Theme song time. They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky. The Addams Family. Their house is a museum. When people come to see them, they really are a scream. The Addams Family. Eat. Sweet. Petite. So get a witch's shawl on, a broomstick you can crawl on. We're gonna pay a call on the Addams Family. Yeah, my apologies. That was torturous. Maybe I'll put a timestamp in the description so that you can skip that. Anyways, so the cheats that I'm using for this game are infinite everything, and also to have the whip right away. For the cheat that I'm using, it's stuck at level 4, but that's okay. For the gun, however, I want to let that be powered up, because if you put the cheat on, it basically gets stuck at level 4. You can toggle it off, but I don't really want to go into the menu. So here we go. I'm just going to start taking out enemies and hopefully get some power-ups for the gun. Power-ups in this game are few and far between. You'll get lucky right at the beginning. You might get a bunch of power-ups. You might be able to power up your weapon a couple of levels. But at a certain point, the enemies pretty much start just giving you red gun. And the red gun actually downgrades your gun, which is really useless. And it happens a lot. So powering up your weapon all the way is actually really, really hard. I did play through this before just to get to the end and see how long it would take, and I went through the entire game without completely powering up my weapon. Now, just as a heads up, I won't be doing this forever. I'm just going to power up my weapon at least one more level, and then I'll move on. Another advantage of using the Retron 5 is you can set up controllers and use whichever controller you want. You can use an NES controller, you can use a Genesis controller, you can use a Super Nintendo controller. And right now I'm using a Genesis controller because it has extra buttons. And as you can see, you can also set up rapid fire, which is really, really useful. And if I was using an NES controller, I wouldn't have enough buttons. Also, my NES controllers work fine on my actual Nintendo system. However, when I plug it into this game, only one of them works, and it doesn't work really well. You have to push the D-pad really, really hard to get it to respond. Okay, I'm just going to go on. And as for the other controller, that controller just doesn't want to work at all, and I don't know what it is. It just happens when I plug it into the Retron 5. It doesn't happen when I put it into the Nintendo. So yeah, okay, enough about the controllers and stuff. On to the game. Now, this game is not particularly good. It is really, really hard. That being said, okay, I'm gonna go into this house, by the way. Pugsley gives you TNT. And the only reason I'm doing that is just to show off the graphics. Because one thing about this game is the graphics are actually pretty good. Also, the music is pretty good. Wednesday gives you vice grips. I mean, look at that. That picture looks like Wednesday from the Addams Family TV show. So, you know, you can tell what things are. By the way, I said my catchphrase, you know, just so that you know. Now I'm going to go down to the sewer. Oh, I just have to go into the sewer. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so as I was saying, the graphics are really good. The music is quite impressive as far as NES games go. However, that being said, it is way, way too hard. Like, ridiculously hard. Insanely hard. I don't know if it is even possible to complete this game without using cheat codes. I've never known anyone to do it. I'm sure if I were to search YouTube, somebody has done it. Also, when you power up your weapon, as you can see, sometimes it hits the side of the wall, which prevents you from actually using the weapon properly, and that can cause you to get hurt, which is ridiculous. And now it gets even wider, so it's even more of a problem. Once you get to spaces like that, you can't even hit anything with your weapon. I'm still hoping for some power-ups. So I have a lot of nostalgia for this game. I've never been able to complete the game legitimately. I've only been able to see the ending by cheating, and that's why I wanted to record it, so people out there can see the ending. Now, once it gets to the bosses, you can see why it's so ridiculously hard. Every single boss takes about 1,000 hits, and even though I have rapid fire right now, you'll see that it's completely ridiculous. And with all that preamble out of the way, I'm sure I've been talking a lot over the music and the game. I'm gonna go ahead and tone down my commenting a little bit. So for those of you watching, you can just kind of bask in the game's awesome 8-bit awesomeness. Okay, cool. This weapon is somewhat useful. It's actually kind of dangerous to shoot these rats in the sewer because you could end up downgrading your weapon accidentally. And these guys, they just jump around. You can't even really... Well, I just ended up hitting them, but they're hard to hit. By the way, you don't have to go into that building over there. As far as I can tell, there's nothing in it that's actually useful. And I'm going to go to this house just because. Thing gives you invisible potions. I'm kind of hoping that I'll just be able to show off all of the Addams family. Once that's done, then I really won't have any need to go into those houses anymore. Technically, I haven't picked up the whip yet, but I'll go ahead and show it off. Now, the whip is useful on at least a few of the bosses. It's also fairly powerful. Plus, you can use it to pick up items which can make it, again, kind of dangerous to use against enemies because you might accidentally pick up a downgrade of your gun or your whip. And I suppose it's kind of useful for the sewers. I guess it does solve the problem of the weird weapons. But as I said, I'm not supposed to have the whip right now. Ugh. There's a red gun. I'm not even going to try to walk past it just in case I accidentally pick it up. Oh, another red gun blocking my path. All I need is one more gun upgrade, and then I won't have to pick up any more. By the way, I'm pretty sure it's obvious by now, but the game looks a lot better in high definition. Oh, time to go into the pseudo 3D house. Okay, it's boss time. Now, let's see how many hits it takes. This is on rapid fire, by the way. That was a lot of shots. It's a good thing I'm invincible. There's something red there. Oh, it's a blue gun and red whip, I think. That kind of sucks. Oh, there we go. Gun! Yes, finally, here we go. Now all of you enemies will tremble at my completely useless power-up. Useless in closed quarters, but useful in more open areas. Go away. I'm really afraid of accidentally downgrading my weapon. Now down there is a dead end, so gotta go up here. Now, question is there a house up here? No, it's a dead end. Ah, what's that? Go away. Leave me alone. Wow, if I was playing this legitimately, I would be several times dead by now. Once I get out of this sewer, I'll go ahead and explain some of the items and what they do. There we go. Obviously, the light bulb lights things up for sewers. The keys open the doors. The noose, not quite sure what that does, to be honest. Invisible, obviously, makes you invisible. Potion, I think that gives you health. Vice grips, if you get hit by something that slows you down, you use the vice grips to basically cure yourself. Money buys you hot dogs, which give you health for sure, 100%. Missiles. There we go, it's targeting all the enemies. It's not letting me use it a whole lot. Okay, that was weird. And TNT, it's what it is. It's another useful weapon. Morticia gives you a whip. Okay, so technically now I actually have the whip. And my apologies, I should have looked up what those other items do. The ones that I can't fully explain. I would look it up on my computer right about now. That would kind of mess me up. And I'd just be standing around for about 5 minutes or so while I looked up all the information. Oop, red gun. Don't want that. Red whip doesn't matter because I'm stuck at level 4. See, it doesn't go down. Actually, I think level 4 is the maximum for the whip. All of this information is, of course, available online to look up. So if you have any further questions, I would recommend that you do that. Now, what do we need to do here? Oh, that was easy. Another ridiculously hard boss. At least the bosses look cool. Come on, like, who's gonna be able to do that normally? The sewers get more maze-like now. Alright, who's in here? Thing gives you missiles. I still haven't talked to Gomez or Lurch. By the way, cool looking boats. Can't do anything with them, but they look cool. I think this game gives you unlimited continues. The only problem with that is that it starts you back at the very beginning of the game, as far as I can remember. Oh, I'm getting lost. Ah! Now this guy blocks your shots, which is pretty annoying. So this is where you want to use the whip. Still blocking my whip too. Come on. There we go. Thank you. I want to find Gomez and Lurch. Where are they? For all I know, I've already missed them. Oh, no thank you. Kind of funny playing the Nintendo with a Genesis controller. I mean, it's not terrible, it obviously works. It's just not something I'm used to. I also have Super Nintendo controllers, which I could be using. Go away. You kind of look like a red Pac-Man. No houses near here. And by houses, I mean where you get the items. Oops. Completely blocking everything. Wow, okay. I'm gonna try TNT. There we go, I gotta get... How are you supposed to do this normally? I'm basically right inside of the boss. Okay, that's pretty cheap. Come on. Sunsoft, what were you thinking? Honestly. That took a lot of damage. Not sure where I'm supposed to be going. This is a maze. I might be walking to a dead end right now. Okay, red whip. I'm gonna avoid it anyway. Huh. I guess that was the right way. There's a house. Can I get to it? Here's a house. Mama gives you nooses. Oh, right, Mama. I forgot about Mama. There's a cool looking house. Pretty sure that's my destination. Okay, what I will do is I will record myself finding the other members of the Addams family at the very end of this video. That way you can see what they look like. At this point, I'm not going to find any more of those houses, as far as I can remember. Ah, dead end. So to save myself a bit of editing at the end of this video, I'll do my usual sign off and then just stay tuned for another minute or so, and like I said, I'll add in the extra details with the missing members of the Addams family. Hopefully there is a Lurch and a Gomez. If not, well... oh well then, I guess. And I just realized, oh well is another one of my catchphrases. I just can't help it. These Let's Plays are completely unscripted. There was a video recently where I was playing NES Classic and I was explaining the rewind feature. That was scripted, but Let's Plays are not scripted. I think that's where I came from. Yeah. Haha! Pretty sure this is the last normal boss. Die! Die! This is not humanly possible. Just occurred to me that I also seem to be stuck at 2 health. I'm not sure what raises your health, or even if you can raise your health. Oh no, red gun. Okay, it's gone now. That grave-looking thing is where I'm trying to get to. Alright. Oh, by the way, there was an alien invasion, and that's what it was showing at the beginning of the game. And pretty sure now I'm in the alien spaceship. The way this is mapped out, it kind of reminds me of the Sega game Alien Syndrome. Just look it up and you'll see what I mean. The way the floors look are pretty similar. Oops. I could be shooting this thing. Okay, I don't want to walk past that. Okay, it's gone. The reason why I'm taking some damage here is I'm trying to look up an explanation of items. Okay, so you can restore your health by eating a hot dog, which you can buy at the hot dog stands. You can also drink the potion, because it's a healing potion. Whoops. At least those guys don't seem to be doing any damage. Oh, apparently the noose... Hey, look, there's Lurch. Bang. That's really useful. So that's what the noose does. So that pretty much explains everything. Light bulbs light things up, noose calls Lurch, invisible makes you invisible and immune to getting hurt, potions give you health, vice grips cure you of going slow, money buys you hot dogs, missiles attack enemies sometimes. Oh, you have to press B to target them and then... Or you have to press A to target them and then B to use it. And TNT, of course, is a weapon. So there you go, that's an explanation of all the items. My apologies that I was taking a lot of damage and it took me a little while to look all that up. But it's hard to play a video game and type on the computer at the same time. Taking a lot of damage. Oh, I forgot to check if you can raise your health. And these guys take a lot of hits, by the way. As does everything at this point. I think I'm just going to dead end. Really hope not. Wow, could this be any more confusing? Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way now. Want to face the final boss? Come on. Walk faster, Fester. Say that 10 times fast. Walk faster, Fester. Walk faster, Fester. Oh, here we go. Final boss time. This boss is ridiculously hard. Those guns in the center, they're always targeting you. And then that wavy ball thing flies out to hurt you. I guess you're supposed to use your invincible potion, or invisible potions, I should say. Once again, rapid fire is very handy. And you may wonder, what's your reward after all this? It must be a really awesome ending. Well, prepare yourself. Yay! I defeated it! Alien invasion averted. Kablamo! There you go, there's your reward. And by the way, that's what Gomez looks like. Again, I'll play through it and find them and add that into the video. So you get the song again, and all these people very cheesily raise their fists in the air. I'm pretty sure this is the end. So at this point, I'll say thank you very much for watching. This is a Yesterday's Moose production, and I'll see you next time.